Welcome to another Macintosh Monday. I'm Mike, and of course I'm here to talk about the Apple news. And I'm also jealous. The one thing that I've wanted for the longest time that they have on the Android side are foldable phones. You know what? If Apple's not going to make one for us, sometimes we got to make our own. And that's exactly what this company did. So this China-based company, the Aesthetics of Science and Technology, they claimed they have built the first folding iPhone. They used the body of a Motorola Razr, the newer one of course, the folding one, not the original one. But they also used some 3D printed parts, and they used a jailbroken version of iOS so that way they can make some dual screen apps. Now, this phone is not practical at all. It's not water resistant or dust resistant. It only has one speaker because that's one of the sacrifices they had to make. They had to put a way smaller battery in it, and it doesn't have wireless charging either. Also, it has large gaps on the side when it's folding, but they were able to pull it off. They successfully made the folding iPhone. But I'm going to be honest, the fold that I want would be similar to like the Galaxy Fold, where you have a normal size phone and it turns into a bigger tablet-like experience. That's what I really want. Folding your phone to make it more pocketable, to me, isn't that exciting. Let me know what you want in the comments if Apple made a foldable phone. Like I said, me personally, I want that big phone, but I can understand wanting like a more pocketable experience as well. There is a video of the company building the phone. The link is in the description under references. It is in Chinese, but it does have closed captioning available in English. So if you do want to check that out, that'll be in the description. Another thing you might want to check out is the new Spotify app for Apple Watch. Personally, I'm not a Spotify user, but I know a lot of people are. I use Apple Music, but if you do use Spotify, apparently the Apple Watch app was trash until now. They've completely redesigned the UI to accommodate the bigger screens, and not only that, but it has options like shuffling your music. You can do offline playlists. Apparently before, the UI was just mostly text-based. They actually have animations in a completely new UI layout that's supposed to make it a lot more usable on the Apple Watch. So for people that use Spotify and have an Apple Watch, if you've been disappointed by the Spotify app, the update just dropped a couple of days ago. So maybe check to make sure your watch is up to date and you got the latest version of Spotify, because apparently there's a whole new UI, and I saw it and I was like, you know what? That looks pretty cool. You know what sounded kind of cool in Apple's presentation for the iPhone 14? Satellite calling, and that's what we're talking about in our final story. That feature still has not dropped yet. I mean, it's really only a feature that you'll probably use in an emergency where you really can't get any signal, but it's still nice to have. But now we know from an Apple support document that that feature should be coming to the US and Canada sometime this month. It didn't give a specific date or a specific iOS version where that would be coming, but we should be seeing that feature soon. And it's supposed to roll out in all other countries by the end of next year. So they still haven't given any specific time frame other than the end of next year for that either. So we're just kind of waiting to see. Of course, it's going to be free for the first 2 years, and then after that, it's probably going to cost some kind of fee. Depending on how much it costs, I might actually keep it because I could see it being useful in an emergency situation where you don't have any cell service. It'd be a nice extra thing to have. But again, it's going to depend on how much it costs after the free 2 years is over. Personally, I'm hoping I never have to use that feature, but it would be nice to have in an emergency situation just in case. But that's going to do it today for Macintosh Monday. Again, let me know in the comments what kind of foldable iPhone you would want. Have you tried the new Spotify Apple Watch app? And have you been wondering where that satellite calling feature is? Again, let me know. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. You have a great rest of your day. Peace out.